Hello, and welcome back to Tech Support Monday, where we take the mystery out of modern tech one simple, stress-free topic at a time. If you caught our last Tech Support Wednesday, we talked about third-party apps, what they are, and why you might want to use them. Today, we're going deeper into that topic. We'll explain how they work on different phones, what they can replace, and how to stay safe when you download them. And even share a few underrated apps that most people don't know about. Whether you're brand new to smartphones or just looking for more out of the one you already have, this video is for you. And don't forget, you can leave your questions in the comments and we might answer them in next week's video. Let's get started. Let's start from the top. A third-party app is any app that hasn't been made by the company that built your phone. If you're using an iPhone, Apple makes apps like Safari, Mail, or iMessage are considered first-party apps. If you're using an Android phone, things like Google Chrome, Gmail, or Google Photos are also first-party. But when you download something like Firefox, Spotify, Outlook, or TikTok, those are third-party apps. They're made by other companies, and you can get to decide if you want to use them instead of the ones your phone came with. Here's a simple way to think about it. If the phone is a toolbox, third-party apps are you swapping out some of the default tools for better ones that work the way you want them to. It's still your toolbox, you're just customizing it. So why even bother with third-party apps? Simple, because they often do things better or at least different. Maybe you want to use a music app that works offline without a subscription, or a photo app that organizes your pictures by date, location, or even faces, or a camera app that gives you more manual control like adjusting focus, shutter speed, or adding filters while you shoot. The apps that come with your phone are designed to work for everyone, but third-party apps, they're built to help you do more of what you want in the way that makes sense to you. Some third-party apps will also help your phone run smoother. A lighter browser or messaging app might use less battery or take up less space. Others give you better privacy tools, more customization, or extra features you didn't know were possible. Have you ever thought, I wish my phone could just blank? There's a good chance a third-party app already exists that does it for you. Now let's talk about something important, what your phone actually lets you change, depending on whether you're on Android or iPhone. If you're on iPhone, you can now choose different default apps for your browser and email. So if you prefer Chrome over Safari or Gmail over Apple Mail, you may want to switch. But beyond that, Apple keeps things pretty locked down. You can download third-party apps, but you can't fully replace system apps like Messages or iPhone or Phone. It's all about consistency and security, but that can also mean fewer customization options. If you're on Android, you can have a lot more freedom. You can change your browser, email, texting app, music player, or even your home screen layout using something called a launcher. That's what gives Android phones their wide variety of looks and setups. Some people use minimal launchers to reduce clutter, others go for more widgets or big icons for accessibility. No matter what your phone you're using, if you want to change a default app, just head to your settings and look for default apps, or search for the app name. It can only take a few taps. Now here's something most people don't realize. You're not just limited to swapping out your browser or email app. There are a bunch of core apps that can be replaced that might make your phone easier, faster, or more fun to use. For keyboards, apps like Gboard or SwiftKey that use swipe type, use voice dictation, or even add clipboard or emojis to that your default keyboard doesn't have. For camera apps, some third-party apps come with manual controls, better low-light shots, or instant social media formatting. For photo gallery apps, want your photos to be sorted better or hidden behind a passcode? There's an app for that. For weather apps, your default weather app might be fine, but others can give you real-time radar, pollen counts, or even severe weather alerts. For contacts and dialing apps, if you want better call filtering or control contact management, third-party apps can help you with that too. For note-taking apps, maybe you prefer your notes to sync with your computer or be voice recorded. Try something like Evernote, Google Keep, or Notion. A lot of third-party apps give you features that aren't even possible with the built-in versions. Now let's talk safety. Just because an app is available doesn't always mean it's trustworthy. Rule 1. Stick to official sources. That means the App Store for iPhones and Google Play for Android. If a friend sends you a link to an app that you've never heard of, especially outside those stores, skip it. That's how malware sneaks in. Rule number 2. Always read the reviews before downloading. Look for apps with lots of downloads, good ratings, and recent updates. If it hasn't been updated in 2 years and has 1 star, that's a red flag. Rule number 3, pay attention to permissions. If a flashlight app is asking for access to your contacts, messages, or location, that's not right. On Android, you can go into your phone settings, apps, permissions, and see exactly what an app can access. On iPhone, go to settings and privacy. Remember, a little caution goes a long way. It's okay to try new apps. Just make sure you're downloading from places you trust and watching for anything that feels off. Let's bring this down to real life because sometimes it helps to hear what other people are actually using. For example, on my own phone, I use Niagara Launcher. It simplifies my home screen and makes it cleaner and feel more personal. I also use SwiftKey for my keyboard. It lets me swipe type and remembers the phrases I use a lot, which saves me a lot of time. And across both my phones and computer, I use Firefox for my web browser because I like its privacy features and customization option. But here's the thing. I don't actually change everything. I still use default dialer to make calls. I use Gmail for email because it just works well and syncs with my other tools. And you don't have to do a full overhaul. Just start with one app that you think might be able to work better and go from there. You may already be using third-party apps without realizing it. A lot of people use Spotify instead of YouTube Music or iTunes. If you're already comfortable making that switch from music, there's no reason to be intimidated by doing it the same for your browser, notes app, calendar. Just go with what feels right for you. Great question, Trina. On iPhones, some default apps can now be deleted, but the system usually still relies on them in the background, like Mail or Safari for opening links. On Android, most default apps can be disabled instead of deleted. It's generally safe, but if you're not sure, just look up whether that app affects other features before removing it. Absolutely, Marcus. You're not limited to just one. I personally have multiple browsers installed on my device. Firefox is my go-to for most things, but I keep Chrome for work logins and testing sites. On my Android phone, I also use YouTube Music for music and Pocket Casts for podcasts because Pocket Casts offers better features for sorting, downloading, and organizing episodes. The great thing about third-party apps is that you can use different ones for different purposes, even if they technically do the same thing. So if for one app works better for just a specific task, like podcasts or reading PDFs, there's no reason not to use both. Good question, Dennis. It depends. Some third-party apps are more efficient than the default ones, especially lightweight versions made for budget phones. Others may make use more resources if they constantly sync in the background or use lots of media. Check the battery usage in your settings is a great way to keep an eye on it. A launcher is what controls the look and feel of your home screen on Android phones. If you want something simpler, more customizable, or even just easier to see, try a launcher like Niagara, Nova, or Smart Launcher that could make your phone way more comfortable to use. If you're happy with your current layout, no need to switch, but it's cool to have options. That's a smart question, Sandra. The short answer is if you're not a power user, stick with the official app stores, Google App Store or on iPhone and Google Play on Android. That's where apps go through security checks before being listed, and it greatly reduces the risk of installing something malicious. Now, some tech savvy or power users may download apps from outside sources and know how to verify if the app is safe. But if you're not 100% sure what to look for, it's very easy to get tricked by fake apps or shady websites. So unless you really know what you're doing, I always recommend sticking with the official stores. It's just safer. Let's wrap it up. Third-party apps give you the power to customize your phone or computer so it works the way you want it to, not just how it came off the box. Whether it's your keyboard, your home screen, or your weather app, there are tons of options out there that might fit your lifestyle better. Start small. Try replacing one app, something that you use often but don't love. If you find something better, great. If not, you can always go back. Got a question about a specific app or want to know what's safe to try? Drop in the comments below. We'll answer some of them in next Monday's video. And if you're looking to build a website as easily as if you swap out apps, check out 123mapwebsites.com. Our no-stress, beginner-friendly builder makes it easy to get online without any tech headaches. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.